Thank you, Apas. Good afternoon. I am acutely aware that I stand between you and lunch. I've also set myself a target that I'm not going to speak more than 1,000 words. So if someone would like to keep count of that, please let me know if I met my target. And last but not the least, I've come with just four slides. So that's to ease the burden. That's the first one. So that speaks about the organization that I represent, and I have three more. So one of the agenda points of this panel is been trends and evolution. And my co-panelists have covered soft skills in great detail that the next slide probably becomes redundant. But let me touch upon trends and evolution, and let me bring to you and share the experience that I have being in the e-learning and development sector for the last 13 years. So first one, viewer fatigue. So what we get frequently asked is that the young generation, we call them Gen Z, millennials, some call them Gen Alpha, are all asking for content that is refreshed, up to date, relevant, engaging. If you miss any of these, that's what you get. Now, I know Pushkal spoke about AR and VR, and that's again a way of bringing engaging technology to the front line. The next thing, what I'm trying to put here is that the crew has to be at the center of your e-learning and development activities. What we traditionally see is it's ship-centric, right? So when you go back and extract records, it's for a particular ship, but it's not a ship that gets the skills, it's the crew that impart those skills. So this calls for a paradigm shift in moving from what we call a platform-centric approach to a seafarer-centric approach. Third thing, the missing link. Right? So we've all been through e-learning on board, even at times back in the office, and it usually ends with, please check the company's procedures and checklists, and that's typically where the link breaks. What we're now seeing is a lot of demand for, can I blend generic content with company-specific procedures, with company-specific checklists, so that the crew don't have to run all over the platform just to achieve compliance with a certain requirement. Mentoring. I can speak about this till evening, and no matter what we do, it never seems to be enough. So one way to overcome the challenge with mentoring is to make it e-mentoring, right? And when we say e-mentoring, it then extends not just to the senior officers on the ship, it extends to people who are in the office, to seafarers who are on leave. All now have the opportunity to contribute and make each other better when we have an e-platform. So these the four trends that I brought up are typically what we see coming from seafarers. The next thing that, the bottom tier here is basically what we're seeing coming from the ship managers. So the first thing is they want to jailbreak from systems. They want a system that is generic, something that they can bring in content, take out content, do version control and so on. So I use Roblox. I know if you have those shares, hold on to them, they're good ones. But the message here is to have a system that absolutely lets you do what you want to do. Ship managers also keep asking us for a real-time snapshot of what is the current status of e-learning and development on board. With Starlink and these new technologies coming in, this is now becoming a lot more achievable, where you have a real-time snapshot of what's happening on board. And a twisted pencil, what I'm trying to say here is, we get asked for a lot of agility. And when I say agility, what I mean is, can I load content? Can I load unlimited content? Can I bring content from my engine manufacturer? Can I mix and match? Can I create learning paths? So that's the agility that we get asked for. And what that basically implies is that people are asking for, can I have control of that system? Can I use it, and can it be in an always on mode? Now, if you were to bring the top tier and the bottom tier together, basically what we're talking about is creating a bridge and a path. Now, whether that means getting a cadet to a master, getting an engine cadet to chief engineer, or simply training people on the use of alternative fuels and new engines, we all look for a path. And that is exactly what the trends today are. So no matter who your manufacturer, who your OEM, who's your P&I, who's your class, we can all bring that together into one single place. So soft skills, now this has been touched upon in great detail. So what I did was I asked, does anyone in this room not use ChatGPT? Or maybe I should ask the other question, does everyone here use ChatGPT or Meta? Right? So I asked ChatGPT what are maritime soft skills, and these were the 10 soft skills that it listed. I also asked Meta what are the top 10 maritime soft skills, and they were very similar. They come up with 10. But if you were to ask the question, what are soft skills, and you take the word maritime out of it, it's a very different answer. So we're obviously very, very special. I know a lot of efforts have been made by my co-panelists here. At OneLearn, we are also trying to help with developing further soft skills, and what would definitely be useful is if we can bring everyone to a common standard. Because when you have multinational crew, they all come in from different manning agencies, they are all brought to different standards. I'm not criticizing anyone here, but it's just an imbalance in standards. So a little contribution from OneLearn. We're offering free soft skills courses. There are 50 of them. All you need to do is register, and you can access 50 of them, and I'm giving you the QR code for you to sit and download, not download, but register yourself and have access to these courses. That's my contribution. Sundeep Sequeira, OneLearn Global. I will be out during the lunch. Reach out to me if there's anything I can help you with. Thank you.